The U.S. could have 240 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines by the end of March. 20 million of it, or just under 10%, is expected to come from Johnson & Johnson.
We're prepared to ship immediately upon emergency use authorization nearly 4 million doses of our vaccine.
Johnson & Johnson will need to figure out how to ramp up production, something Pfizer and Moderna struggled with in the beginning.
We did initially experience some problems with the initial ramp up of our vaccine.
Because these vaccines are administered to healthy people, in large numbers of healthy people, the safety profile is incredibly important.
Experts explained to Newsy Johnson & Johnson moves slower in their clinical trials than Moderna and Pfizer, in part to focus on manufacturing because of differences with how J&J's vaccine is made.
Scientists made this vaccine by taking a small amount of genetic material that codes for the novel coronavirus. They combine it with a weakened version of the common cold virus called adenovirus. That combination can enter cells but won't replicate and make us sick. It's different from Pfizer and Moderna's technology and takes more time.
You have to go through the process of creating the molecules that you want with the appropriate genetic information. Then you have to characterize it. You have to take a small batch of it, and you have to look at it and make sure that it is what it is. At each step, you have to measure out the amount. You have to make sure all of your instruments are incredibly and precisely calibrated, so the instruments that you're using to make the measurements are giving you the correct measurements.
Johnson & Johnson began working with other pharmaceutical companies last year, including a company called Emergent Biosolutions. Since last April, Emergent has helped make the adenoviruses.
We're running multiple production lines in parallel so as to maximize the throughput.
It's even collaborating with vaccine rival Sanofi to help make more vaccine doses. The J&J vaccine will be in high demand, with hundreds of millions of doses already promised to go overseas.
And this will be important and difficult to access places and populations in the U.S., but also around the world.
For Newsy, I'm Lindsay Thies.